254 public episode. We're going to be discussing the news of the day, the important news of the day.
Jimmy Carter? Jimmy Carter is 100, isn't he?
Jimmy Carter just turned 100 and he is guesting. He is the 4th guest on the Talk Tua podcast.
I still think he should have killed himself after his wife died.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's just running up the score on his wife at this point. Like, you know, I beat you by 3 years and I'm just enjoying life without you. Oh, it's so nice to not have the old ball and chain dragging me down, keeping me from going to Habitat for Humanity.
Keep the toilet seat up.
Yeah, he can keep the toilet seat up. I bet he's standing up to pee.
He's lazy as shit now, dude. Doesn't even build houses.
I think if your spouse dies and you stay alive, you should be like burned on a pyre with their body. Like
yeah, it should be like the shit in India, except for men only. We got to reverse it for feminism's sake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if your wife dies, you have to be sailed down the Ganges on a flaming raft.
Mm-hmm. And
You
somebody
just out
shoots
of
shoots an arrow, boop, and then it just lights it on fire, and you go down. You go down with the ship. And if you don't, then everyone knows you killed him.
It's called chivalry.
the guy that has to light stuff with the boat, the flaming arrow. You miss like 6 times. It's getting
it's hard.
There's a timer on it, and I try to aim it, and then the arrow goes all the way down, and then it burns me. It's like trying to light something with a lighter, and it's like, ow, 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 ow.
Ow. It's right next to my face.
I can't
the
reach
flame
it.
is right next
I
to
can't
my
reach
face. I can't see.
It's like trying to chase the dragon off a tinfoil, and you start burning your fingertips. Then you've got black fingertips, and everybody thinks you either got frostbite or you're chasing the dragon.
What they need is a gun that shoots fire like that.
Ooh, speaking of guns and lighting things on fire, do you guys know today's episode 254? What area code that is?
I believe that is.
Let me look it up.
Yeah. hold on.
Waco.
Alex knows now.
Oh,
I fucking got it, dude.
Uh-oh.
What do I get? Do I get sieged down by the federal government?
Yeah, you get sieged
You get
down.
digged down by the government.
Ooh, do you get sieged down?
You get your hole spread out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's spread out
Splayed.
already. I've been splayed plenty.
That's not good. That's how you get hemorrhoids.
That's a lie, because if
Ooh.
you're splayed out, you can push them right back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hemorrhoids, the problem is your sphincter is so tight.
Yeah, it's
you can't
actually
get 'em
something that
back in.
only affects tight assholes. Like if your asshole's too tight, because if it's loose,
That's
you
right.
can just pop them back in.
Yeah, you can just kind of like take a couple
I think
fingers.
people would describe me as a tight asshole.
Yeah?
And just in like the personality sense, like I'm tight and I'm an asshole.
Yeah, hanging
Okay.
out with me is tight,
Yeah, that
except
guy's
when
kind
I'm
of
an
an
asshole.
asshole, but he's tight. Yeah,
Yeah, he's an asshole, but he's our tight asshole.
he's an asshole, but he's pretty
He's an
tight.
asshole,
with
but
him?
we
No,
gape
I'm
him.
tight. I'm tight with that asshole. Talking about being friends with someone real close,
Mhm.
but it sounds like you're saying like the fresh with the chicken on here. Tight with that asshole. Love
Did
that.
you guys ever have to push back in your grandma's hemorrhoids?
No.
Probably. That's like one of my earliest memories as a kid.
Nah.
Yeah, I had to do it like every day, and eventually we started popping them. But I guess you're not supposed to do that.
Oh fuck.
God, come on.
Well, I'm just talking about my
Alex.
childhood. What's the problem?
Nothing. I appreciate you sharing your childhood experiences with us in the audience. I think it's beautiful.
Someone's gonna unsub from the Patreon. Their reason's gonna be hemorrhoid hate speech.
Hemorrhoid hate speech. Now we're sponsored by Preparation H.
That sounds like a fucking band Chet would see. Hemorrhoid hate speech.
I hope not.
Mhm. Not yet.
Well, it's hate speech against white people.
Yeah, like race
Chet,
traitor.
you gotta stop seeing bands called like Infernal White Rage. We're sick of it. I know you
Knock it
can't
off.
tell what they're saying, and you're just there to dance. But I looked up some of their shit.
You're just there to push people around.
Shake his booty around.
I'm
Yeah.
going to those house shows to beat up the Nazis listening to the
I'm
music.
imagining Chet just doing like the fucking Charlie Brown dance across the floor. It's awesome.
Just marching,
Yeah.
doing the Sig Heil and marching.
Hey, waving to his friends.
Yeah, just like
Chet,
the
what
dance.
the hell? What the hell is this, Chet?
I like their moves. I don't know what they believe. I just think their moves are cool.
That's what some people felt like that. They had
Yeah.
a Pepe of it.
Oh, Pee-Pee? You know
Gripper.
Pee-Pee the Frog?
They had a gripper of it.
A gripper.
Oh,
Yep, that's why my grandma joined the SS, because she saw the frog and she saw the cool Hugo Boss suits.
we've
Plus,
lost
they
a
had
legend.
free hemorrhoid treatment.
We've
We
lost
lost
a
a
couple
legend.
legends this week. We lost Dikembe Mutombo.
I saw that. That was
RIP.
sad.
And
We
Suck
lost
Suck
Pete.
Offerson.
We lost Pete Rose.
We
R.I.P.
did.
Gambling legend.
Yep,
Mhm.
gambling legend. He would have
He
loved.
also played sports, apparently.
He would have loved streaming on Kick.
You would have loved being a gambler.
Let him in the Hall of Fame. Let him into
Eden
heaven.
Rose.
Actually, no, don't let him into
Mhm.
heaven because he had a Diddy party, which means he was a
Yeah.
pedophile or something.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, he dated like a 15-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a gamble. That's a gamble.
He was a real Chris D'Elia.
Is Chris Christopherson a stage name?
I think that was his real name.
If you look at him when he was younger, he looks
So-
like his name would be Chris Christopherson, your first guess.
I mean,
Also, he has
as
the
a
woman
parent, you
spelling of
gotta-
Chris.
Well, it's short for Christopher.
But
Christopherson.
Sure.
he does back in the day, he did look more like a woman named Chris, so it makes sense. Also, that's the Chris, like it's like a sword. Short sword.
You gotta chill out. That's the man from Blade. Okay, that's the
Yeah,
goat.
he's cool because he did stuff that was cool. Like he would stand up to people and like
Mhm.
he stood up for Sinead O'Connor when she was getting shit on. But then there are
Mhm.
also those fake stories. Like he saw Toby Keith and kicked him in the nuts. And
Yeah.
told him he was a coward and he never fought for our country. And it's just completely fabricated.
The liberal thoughts while thinking post that.
Yeah, it's like the Marine Todd shit.
Mhm.
It's their version of Marine Todd. Like Chris Christopherson was in a community college class and his chud professor said that anyone who didn't fight in Vietnam is a gay pussy. And he stood up and said, "No, sir. Fuck you."
The most recent Marine Todd style shit that I've seen is they just do it with like epic cop shit now, about like proving cops aren't racist. Like
Mhm.
it'll be you'll see this block of text and you'll just read over and it's about this cop just like proving to a bunch of gangsters that he's a cool white cop that's not hateful and they all agree and change their lives. And
They teach them
and
the
at the end
fist
it's
bump.
like source unknown. And they'll have like an AI picture of like a cop with a bunch of thugs around him that looks like it was generated from porno. Like, yeah, we love
He's
you.
just one guy on the couch.
Yeah,
Poor little white cop.
he's on his knees. Yeah. Fuck. The real news of the day, though, the real loss of the week. Frank Fritz from American Pickers, the shorter guy, is
Yeah, I
dead.
saw that. He was in bad health like for a while now, wasn't he? Because like didn't
like
he
he
have
got
to like
picked
stop
by
himself
Satan.
from
Yeah,
that?
I would see Boomer Clickbait on MSN is how I learned about it, like I do with most news now.
Yeah,
And
What was his name?
they were posting about Frank Fritz.
Frank Fritz.
That sounds like the guy that remember the Austrian guy that like
That's
kidnapped his
Josef
daughter and like
Joseph Fritzl. Yeah, that was his dad.
That was
Oh,
Josef
okay.
Fritzl.
Yeah, he started out American Pickers by selling the stuff from Joseph Fritzl's house. Like the cages and whips and stuff.
Oh wow.
And like the different poisons that he had. Yeah, that's how that was actually the first episode.
Somebody said it, I think, just like without thinking, kind of jokingly. I don't care. I don't care about any of these guys. But when I posted the Frank thing, I posted with the caption, "He died, and someone said a word. Here's what." Like the Chumley picture. But then somebody said, "Oh, thank God the hot one's still alive." There was like a million people on Twitter saying the same thing. Imagine you died, and the only thing people say, they don't even say rest in peace. They're like, "Oh, thank God it was the fucking ugly fat guy, not the tall hot guy."
I'd be
wasn't
haunting
Mike.
some people after that.
Thank fuck.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah. What if he gets new seasons now? It's called American Picker. He doesn't even replace them. And he like makes double the money.
One picker.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is beating off to that guy? The tall guy from American Pickers. That guy's probably 75.
He had a stroke. He had a stroke in 2021.
That sucks.
Or like 2020. Well, one of the 2022, 2021. So that's why.
That was
But
probably
he,
the
he
vaccine.
passed away at 60. Oh shit! I didn't even think about that.
Hold on, let me see if it's okay to mourn this guy or say it sucks. Frank Fritz allegations. No, I was kidding.
Frank Fritz Diddy
Frank
party.
Fritz, rapist,
Hold on.
racist, pedophile.
Frank Fritz arson.
Hold on. Let me find his Twitter account and search some words. To see
I couldn't
if
find
it's on
anything.
there.
Yeah,
All right,
let's-
guys.
They're
let's,
trying to remember how to spell
I'm gonna search
extortion.
his. I'm gonna search his Twitter for "I am a rapist" and "I am a pedophile" and see if he ever said those.
Search. See if Diddy ever met him.
Yeah, we
I'm
gotta
gonna
go
search
search
Diddy's account and say, "Did he ever say I'm a pedophile?"
The fucking
I hope
the
not.
Diddy.
Diddy
Posting any
allegations.
picture of Diddy with anybody is just so funny. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Diddy
Notorious
met this guy.
B.I.G.
They did all the same shit together. Uh-oh. Looks like JoJo was at Diddy parties when she was like
Oh,
13
no.
at the kids the fucking Kids' Choice Awards. Like, so stupid.
Oh shit, that's fucked up. She was probably helping
Yeah.
to molest Usher
Yeah.
and victimize him.
She was reverse grooming a bunch of artists.
Oh no, we gotta
Yeah.
protect those
No, dude.
artists.
She was
those
being too
adult
tempting
artists.
to these guys. Well, it wasn't their fault. They lost their childhoods. They're just
Oh,
trying
that's
to
true.
regain it by having a very young girlfriend.
That's actually like that's such a. I wonder if they're interested in going that all these
Man.
kids reverse groom them. Oh,
think I
Justin
talked
Bieber was
about it
reverse
before.
grooming me.
My first exposure to like stan culture, it's been like 21 years now. Because I remember 2003 LiveJournal. There was a girl that I like respected very much, and I thought she was really cool. And then I saw her LiveJournal, and she was like a cry at night because I can't be with Michael Jackson
Oh,
type.
Oh,
And she was
wow.
born in like '89.
Mm,
bizarre.
Okay.
I feel that.
I don't think he would like you.
Yeah.
No, not at all. And then she sort of outgrew it,
Hmm.
and then it like came back.
It's so weird. Yeah, he's a really weird guy to have an obsession with. I get why people were obsessed with him in like 1988 if you were a kid, but to do it now, it's like, I mean, he's got some good songs, but like as a figure, it's like how do you have a parasocial relationship with him, especially since he's been dead for 15 years?
He still has the highest number of like some of the weirdest stands to ever exist.
Yeah, there was like a couple people like my age when I first got Facebook was like the first year, my freshman year of college, and you just add a bunch of people from like your college that you either meet briefly or just like on groups. And I remember when he passed away, people like made a bunch of posts, and then years later, when his doctor was on trial, they like every day they would post like a bunch of people from my college would post like they need to kill him, they need to put him to death, like he killed Michael Jackson, he killed a legend, get the death penalty. And I was like, damn, like I didn't know you really repped Michael Jackson this hard. Like these 6 white women from
It's a good thing we don't let
Western
like
PA.
we don't let first year English students be like the Supreme Court.
Mhm.
There'll be some crazy ass things happening. I think if
Well,
you
why
get, I think if you do abortion, they should hang you,
not?
like that type of thing. And they just casually say that like that's a good idea because they have like
Mhm.
no exposure to anything yet in life. They're just
Well, college is about debates.
Christian.
That's true. You
I
have to
also-
accept all views.
Mine was only community college. I can't
Mhm.
speak for uni.
I
So-
mean, Western PA wasn't the best place to be surrounded by people.
Yeah, I went to college in
Very-
Vermont. It was pretty liberal, so I remember a lot of people arguing in like 2012, 2013 that all of Michael Jackson's accusers should be executed. They should be hanged in public. That was a very
that's
common
like-
thing to argue.
That's that girl I knew.
Yeah. I was the only guy in a women's studies class, and they were all arguing that.
I remember a math teacher in high school when like the first little bit of Cosby accusers came out. This was like 2007, 2008. At least that like I'd first heard about it. And I remember he was like super big into Cosby. And I remember him being like, they're all liars. They're all just liars.
Yeah.
He wouldn't do
Like, he
that.
would never do. He would never do
I've
something
mathematically
like that.
proved he wouldn't do that.
And then I
Still-
wish I could
still
like
a lot of those
follow
people,
up.
too.
Oh, of course there are. But I just wish I could follow up and be like, so what do you think? What do you still think? Like,
Being the gross math
What's
teacher
going on?
writing like age divided by 2 plus 7 on the board. Today we're going to learn the age of consent theorem.
Jesus Christ.
And it was invented by you know who? The ancient Greeks. No, they
Interesting.
invented minus 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your
your age
version was
minus-
half your age minus 7.
minus 7. it's the Greek and Roman. See, it was these says somebody else did it the other way. I don't know.
Yep.
Fuck
The
it.
Greeks invented sex and the Romans added girls. Young girls.
Guy
Instead
trying
of
to
just
do
boys.
guy trying to do the Roman Empire thing. How often you guys think about Roman numerals?
Every
All the
Super
time.
Bowl.
Yeah,
Every time I
probably
look at my
Super Bowl.
watch.
Legitimately, every Super Bowl, like old Super Bowls, are like why a lot of American guys even have any sort of inkling of
Oh,
what
100%.
Roman numerals what.
Super Bowl L3?
Also, I had to take Greek and Roman mythology, so I had to do all that shit.
Well, it's basically the same thing. You just switch out the terms.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
names a little bit.
Yeah,
I know that
Opolis.
guy. They just named him something different. This Super Bowl is LIX,
Licks.
which I think is the coolest one so far.
I would say Super
I'm
Bowl
not even sure
L,
what number that is. Oh, it's
'cause it's an
59.
L. I think
they're all in
59.
L.
Nice, dude. So sick.
XL was cool.
Yeah, 59's cool. It's like someone on their knees, or no, it's someone in a wheelchair, and then someone who's upside down, or no, someone who's right side up and just has their penis out. 59 is Stephen Hawking and then one of the Epstein victims. That's what 59 is.
Oh, come on.
What?
I'll just show you this news story from Detroit. Oh, it doesn't even show the picture when I do that. It's okay.
Oh, no.
An Oakland County man attacked a mail carrier who delivered a Kamala Harris ad to his mailbox, so he got pepper sprayed, police said. His mugshot's so funny. He looks miserable.
He looks like a pinhead.
He looks like the tall guy
Yeah.
from American Pickers.
Yeah, he looks like
He
Schlitz.
kinda
Looks like
does.
Schlitzy. You know what he looks like? He looks like if Paul from Dexter, also the guy that played the devil in Supernatural, played
Mhm.
Lucifer in Supernatural. If he was playing like an R-worded man,
He looks like
That's
a
what this guy
character from
looks
like
like.
an Adam Sandler movie.
he looks like he's legitimately part like ape. Like a
It's
missing
funny that
link.
he's not going to get to vote. He's in a swing state, and he's not going to get to vote because he attacked the mailman.
This
I
poor
feel
guy
like
looks
he already
just
couldn't
thawed
vote.
out. He looks like he just thawed out from the permafrost and immediately attacked the mail carrier. Very, very cool, man. You're right, though. Well, yeah, he won't.
If
get
it
to
was in
vote.
black and white, you would assume Diane Arbus took his picture.
I bet he's Quebecois. His name is Russell Vallot.
I love some of the comments. I'd spray him too. I'm doing my job as a letter carrier. Thank you.
Yep.
And the guy, it wasn't even at his door. He just walked up to the truck.
Yeah.
Damn. He's charged with felony ethnic intimidation and misdemeanor assault.
How are you that dumb that you think the mailman decides what mail you get? Like the mailman's looking at your address and they're like, what would this guy like? It's like doing like a secret Santa for your office. Like, wow, what should I put in this guy's mailbox? I don't know him too well, but I think he would like a
really-
Kamala Harris mailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As an old white guy who's like drunk all the time and has Trump signs on his lawn.
Yeah, he was yelling at everybody.
Trying to get it right is the mail carrier. They're like, it's really hard this time of year. I gotta
Someone-
pick the right ads.
Someone was probably trying to troll that guy,
Mhm.
like his neighbor or something, or like one of
Signing
his
him up for a
coworkers.
bunch of
Like
them.
he
Sign
was,
him up for literature.
yeah, just signing him up for Democrat shit because he's always like at work bitching, and then you see it in the news that you got him arrested and sent to jail.
That guy was probably cross-eyed drunk on beer and he saw it and it was all fucking blurry and like double vision and it was actually like a Kamala like hate ad, like a Trump ad. It had her picture like cackling. He's like, fuck, oh, bitch.
Yeah, it's a picture of her and it just says bitch, and he had his hand over it. Oh,
Bitch. That'd be so
Bitch.
cool.
Just
Handing out flyers. Just has her picture and says bitch. So cool. Fuck. So like kick streamer.
I heard
Just-
online she was a bitch.
He keeps the mail carrier just has like his hand over the bitch part, so everyone just keeps getting mad because either
Yeah, how
don't see
fucking
it or
dare you.
they get excited about getting it.
But if he puts his hand over the other half, it just says bitch. They're like, why are you giving me a card that says bitch? What are you calling me a bitch? There's just no way to
oh
win.
man, I don't know. I'm just trying to deliver the mail.
I don't know,
dude.
man. I guess I'll just cover the whole thing. Maybe I'll just throw them all in the storm drain. That's why it's smart to throw all the mail in a storm drain or
That's
just bring
right.
it home.
The ones that bring it home and they have to like put additions on their house to hold it all.
Yeah.
Those people are such losers.
I
But
love
also like
those
how
guys,
they have
man.
jobs.
It's so funny. They just keep the mail and bring it home.
Well, I
Bring
just
my
want to be on
homework.
American Picker someday and they can go through all the mail.
It is
No,
really
I-
funny. Like they get to the end of their normal shift hour or not even. They're like, ah, I'm done, and they bring like half a box home, and it just keeps stacking up every day.
They just hiding it under their bed.
Doing that as the Amazon guy.
It's not my fault. These are the houses I couldn't find.
Like you're not even opening up the packages, you're just taking them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just like,
That's
"Oh,
why
I don't
he's-
know. This is so much.
they know they'll get in even bigger trouble if they destroy it. Like they
Mhm.
know that much, so they'll get in their head like, I'm just gonna hold on to it. Eventually,
Well, technically.
I'll get in trouble for something else, and they'll find all of this, and then I'll be a quick local news story.
Technically, it's not illegal if I don't destroy it. Like it's just sitting here. It'll get delivered.
There was one news story about it, and there's other news like mail carriers be like, I've thought about it before. This job gets stressful. Like, give people the damn mail.
You just
I
put
think-
it in the hole.
I liked working for UPS.
I think you just have like one bad day where you're like, I'm so behind. Well, fuck it. I'm just going to take this home. Like, I'll do it. I'll fix it tomorrow. And then you go, well, this is actually kind of easy.
The UPS driver helper shit, even though it was like in the snow, it was such high pace that those days flew by. It would feel like 3 hours and you're 6.5 done. Awesome.
That is nice. Like a busy job like that where you're just constantly like dealing with shit and people, and it just makes it like kind of fly by.
Yeah, the worst part is always just staring at the wall at a shitty job.
That was also like $18.50 or something an hour back in 2011.
That was $18.50?
Oh, damn, dude. How
God
old?
Damn, you're old.
Holy shit, dude.
Jesus. I was on the Pony Express, the Pony Federal Express, and I used to throw out being the Pony Express guy and throwing out the mail. Like you're going like 5,000 miles on a horse, going through the desert and shit, and you're just like, you know what? I'm sick of it. You don't even need your letter.
You bring it home and keep making sections of your log cabin.
Yeah,
it's just zigzagging.
Opening it up, just burning it for firewood. Opening some guy's birthday card, and it's like Confederate money.
No, that's a
That'd be
federal crime. You
sweet.
can't burn it for firewood. Just keep it.
I wonder if any YouTubers have tried to spend some Confederate money. That'd be cool.
I keep Zimbabwean money in my wallet.
Me too.
Oh wow!
I have a big wad of $1 billion notes.
I tip people that I like.
It was blurred when you first held it.
Well, it has a picture of Mobutu Sese Seko completely nude on it. So.
Yeah.
So thank you, Discord.
And then a picture of a Japanese pussy. And that's why they switched to the US dollar, because they don't want to use those.
Discord has smart cameras where they use it's called the Delia law, where they have to immediately blurs nudity.
If she's over 18, it blurs it out. I have the Chris Delia plugin.
We've made a big mistake.
Yeah, we shouldn't have done that.
Chris Delia should start streaming on Twitch or StreamYard.
Yeah. Oh, StreamYard for sure.
Or Kick.
Yeah.
Or Kick.
He'd be the smartest Kick streamer. The least pedophilic Kick streamer.
Chris Delia and Ty Dolla Sign and Vitali busting pedos, and they catch Chris. They're waiting for the pedo, and Chris's phone's like, I'll be right back, guys. Goes to the next room, gets tackled.
That's notifications from Duolingo. Sorry, guys, someone's blowing up. I think it's an app or something.
I'm learning teen slang on Duolingo.
yeah, learning AAVE. I'm learning AAVE on Duolingo.
I almost broke my 511-day streak. Jenny Jardin.
Yeah, what set you from, homie?
Oh, it's my gal.
Learning shit like homie. Like, what does homie mean? Oh, it's a man.
Iran gangsta checked Israel today.
Ooh,
it's true.
That's what I've heard. Yeah, it'll be great. Everything's great over there.
Everything's gonna end well.
Yeah, it's probably good that the Middle East is heating up. Last time there was a war between all the Arab states and Israel, it just led to the end of the post-war boom. The 1973 oil embargo. That was when like all the factories closed down and shit. It was cool that they did that to us because they had to like take over the Suez Canal.
It's pretty cool that like our president is just like this geriatric old fucking moron.
Yeah, he's too stupid to run again, but he can still be the president when there's like all these international incidents and shit.
His last few appearances in front of a camera have been insane.
Like they forgot about that. Like, how is that okay for him to be the fucking president still? Like he can't be the president in 2 months because he's too senile, but he could be the president now.
What was he saying about the strike? I think they're gonna split the strike or something. Like,
he's like, oh, we're gonna be like both sides. It's gonna be like we're working on a solution, and I think they're gonna agree to it. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about, you moron?
Israel and Lebanon. Fuck.
And then like people are just in there. Oh man, it's cool that he's just the president. Anything just bad gets to happen and it just doesn't fucking matter.
The reporter today is like, is North Carolina going to be getting any more relief? And he's like, no. He just turns around and walks away. Job.
Isn't it funny how liberals just talk about the current thing? Like they take a chip out of their brain and put it back in. Like at first it was Israel versus Palestine. Then it was Israel versus Lebanon. Now it's Israel versus Iran. It's like just one more. It's just the current thing that they care about.
Yeah.
That's what they do. That's crazy the other day how Israel struck fucking 4 countries at once in one day.
Well, they just thought
they're maintaining peace in the area. They're the only country that can do it.
Yep.
That's true.
They're so good at
Defensive
it.
missiles.
These human pit bulls. We should just let them do whatever they want.
XL bullies.
We breed in these fucking XL bullies, and oh no, look what happened.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's cool.
Ben
over
Gavir's
there.
Peter Griffin ass was on TV today.
Just
Mhm.
it kind of just sucks to see.
You guys saw that Blue Sky post, right? About someone that was
Oh
like,
yeah, that was so
someone
good.
very near, like dear to me, lives in Tel Aviv, worried sick, blah blah blah. And then the chaser on that is my online dom lives in Israel because she's so stressed about living next to a war zone. I haven't properly gotten off since October 7th. Ceasefire now. I just want everyone to come together in peace. Me in particular. I'm not trying to be flip. This is such a ridiculous situation to be in.
Well, she's not much of a dom then if she's being intimidated by that shit.
Well, maybe the war.
Seems
is
like she's
her,
being subbed by all those missile shooters.
God
It's
damn it.
it's
She's
really
a
cool
bottom.
that.
It sounds literally a parody post.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If it is, that's deeply funny.
There's no parody that happens on Blue Sky. Really,
That's the thing.
Like,
Yeah.
because you could
No,
probably
they're
search
beyond
that
irony.
person's account.
Alex
yeah,
is the only one.
yeah, Alex. Is the
Yeah, I'm the only person who's posting fake posts on there.
Are you still stoned Lingo 04?
Yep. Let's look at the Discover page.
Lingo tried to make a post the other day about going to the wound clinic, and he's like, I got back to the wound clinic today, and they were like, back already to see us, haha. And his response was, I consider all of you my friends, and I respect you so much for what you do for me. Thank you. And he's like, I'm surprised I even replied. I'm so shy, haha. And someone kept quote tweeting it on a locked account till then he was posting the screenshot of it instead. Like they couldn't quote tweet that, so there's still like a ghost quote tweet on it.
God.
And then he just fucking locked his account.
I was gonna say, he locked his account because he's freaking out. Because
So I guess he does have wounds.
I mean,
That's
maybe
crazy.
Who fucking knows what he has?
I think clearly
That
he
shit-
has wounds, right?
That kind
There's
of
no way
shit
you
does
talk about
happen.
your wounds that much.
I just
I
feel
had
like
a
he's a
neighbor
liar.
like that.
I feel like he would post more pictures of them if he did though.
Yeah,
because he's
because
so
the
like,
only
hey,
pictures he
hey,
posted.
sis, here's my bone.
Yeah, the only pictures he posted were the ones where he just wrapped up his legs with like that like gauze wrap that your like dad has.
Yeah, the
like
double
athletic
ace
tape.
wrap.
Yeah, the ace bandages that
The
he
ace
found.
bandages.
Like, there's no shot. Like, there's actual wound, like real wounds under there. I don't know why.
I wonder
He
what it
goes
would
in
be
there.
though.
I mean, what's like an old disease that was
He
eradicated?
doesn't go often enough for dialysis.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what if it's speech therapy? Hey everybody.
Everybody,
'Cause you-
Yeah, they're teaching
my
him how to
my
speak
mental
louder.
wounds. It's the mental wound clinic.
I don't know why he would be going to any sort of clinic. I mean, I
don't know. Like Fatty
should
does
live.
that.
He should live. Yeah, but
You would
Fatty's
think
like,
it doesn't make sense. Like, yeah, because he obviously has diabetes, so there's more of
Yeah.
an obvious explanation. But that does happen to people somehow.
I
Where
guess
even
it
when they
does.
have access to healthcare, people just they have wounds all over their body, and
Mhm.
it's not from anything, and they're just picking at it all day and like rubbing like cat poop in it.
Yeah, that's like he is absolutely. If he does have wounds, or even if he doesn't, he is picking at his shit all day long with those gross,
I don't
dirty
even know if he
ass
has to
fucking
pick on it.
fingernails.
He literally smokes like 40 cigarettes a day.
Mhm.
That would do it.
Inside,
That would be like picking
probably
at it.
too.
If you're a diabetic and you do that, and then you still drink,
Oh,
like,
well,
the
that's-
fucking
Yeah,
Wayne
it's a
Gretzky's every day,
vasoconstrictor. It keeps stuff from healing.
Well, that's Fatty. Of course,
Oh.
Fatty's doing that. But I was talking about Lingle. Like Lingle
Oh,
digs in.
no,
Like
Lingo
if
smokes- he
Lingle's
smokes herb.
fingernail touched like just a scrape on you, just instant gangrene. Like you're
Mhm.
losing. You're losing.
You would
that
have to get
arm.
giant
You're done.
shots in your stomach like rabies.
Like a Komodo dragon.
Yeah, exactly. Like a Komodo dragon. That's the power of lingual poison.
Yep.
You can just burn through your skin. So I guess if he does have wounds, he's definitely picking at them every single day. Like they wrap him up. He goes home and immediately starts scratching them because they itch. And like he's just digging his like little fucking fingernails. I don't know, but like I don't know. That's so
I
weird.
have no idea
weird.
though. Like, it has to be something more embarrassing than that, or like nerdy or something, because he would talk about what it is or have an actual word. His like explanations never make any sense, and the ace
No.
bandage thing is nothing what it would actually look like if they did
Exactly.
have
That's
some
what
sort of
that's why I
thing.
think he lies. I wonder if it's because he has to go and get like a wellness check because like he's just by himself now that his grandma died, and like they
Fucking
have
drug
like,
test.
Yeah, they just have to like go in and be like, "Hey, Justin, you still alive, bud?" Yeah, I'm digging in the dirt and finding bones. And they're like, "All right." Then
I just can't escape.
I don't know.
He just looks like a guy that would have wounds.
Yeah, he's just very dirty and grimy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
What
shit just
incentive
happens
do
to
you
some
have
people.
to lie about wounds? Sympathy?
He did lose like
Like-
100+ pounds, but by just like existing. So
Well, that's
Kind of
because
a
he
situation.
got off of his his meds, and then
oh, that's good.
Yeah, that was like it was his high school meds that like his high school probably like made him take to
Yeah,
go
because
there.
he was biting the teachers.
Yeah.
He probably had his delusions of grandeur come back, where he just heard his own inner monologue being like, "You are not gay AF. You are cool AF."
All
Yeah.
these chicks want to.
You are chill.
Yeah.
Your ex-girlfriend's brother, he thinks you're really cool.
He loves you, and he hates his bitch of a sister who tried to kill a bunch of cats.
You should actually stay single so you can always be there in case one of your female friends needs someone to come rescue them at night.
Yeah, we broke up because she's really into killing cats, and I'm more into killing like squirrels, rabbits.
Racist.
Yeah,
Pedophiles.
yeah, pedophiles.
KP. It's my crew.
KAP, the Cap Crew. We lie about everything. We kill pedos.
Maybe
We're
that's
capping.
what he's doing. Maybe he can't talk about it because it's a secret mission, but he's just going and reporting all the pedophiles that he strung up in his
Ooh.
basement and chopped up with a chainsaw
Yeah.
and then whipped with bricks.
There
Whatever
was
the
a
fuck he
Haitian.
says.
There was a Haitian immigrant pedophile that hit him with a blowgun in both knees, and the infection spread. He rubbed
Tried to eat
the
Cheeto.
darts on a horny toad.
He tried to eat Cheeto.
In Lingle's head, because he doesn't even know what a Haitian is, he's just imagining like Amazonian Brazilian.
Yeah, it's a country in Africa, I think.
Yeah, there's a Brazilian of them.
Exactly.
Oh,
He's so cool.
I have some cool news, guys. We
Okay,
got a
let's hear
new
it.
country today on GeoGuessr.
Wow, we have a new country. Welcome, everybody, to this new country.
Yep, and it is Liechtenstein.
Oh, Liechtenstein.
Oh, that's barely any. That's like 2 pictures.
No,
That probably took an hour.
check out what I found. Check out what I found there on the first day.
Let's see this. Oh my goodness!
Oh, nice,
You
a
got the
Confederate
flag.
Do they even have a South?
Yeah, there's southern cities called Balzers.
Oh,
Balzer's
nice.
Castle is there.
And that's the American flag flown backwards too.
The American flag flown backwards, the Confederate flag, and then the real American flag flying high in the garden. Next, there's also a spa there that looks like it's for sale.
I guess you're right. It is the right way on the inside, but like,
Ah,
it's a
that's
Porsche.
definitely like a racist motorcycle club garage.
Yeah, if anyone wants to look at these racists, it's 174 Vorarlberger Strabe in
Shanwald-Morin.
Vorarlbergerstraße.
If you're in the Schengen area and you want to see a Confederate flag,
Vorarlbergerstraße. Reading it as Strabe is so funny.
There's a B in the back there. This is like
That's
funky
not
looking.
a B.
Looks like a B
no,
to
it's
me.
a B. It's the German B.
It's capital.
That's actually 2 S's.
Oh, I didn't know this was the capital.
Yeah, we were talking about that a few episodes ago. Like people saying like badass,
Yeah, they're calling themselves badass, and that was the B, so it would be pronounced sad ass.
sad ass,
Bad motherfucker.
sad mother.
Sad
I'm one sad
motherfucker.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm one sad mofo. That's cool. Wow. Well,
The
you know
tears
what?
of a baller.
Well, this is where the next FYM live stream or live show is going to be.
Stream.
Tears of a baller.
Yeah, live stream.
Yeah, we're
going
gonna
there for
stream from
Fortnite
Liechtenstein.
Friday.
Yeah.
It's like how Andorra had the GeoGuessr wildcard hosted in Andorra, because in Andorra La Vella, the capital, to promote the country on a bigger stage, have some shit there. So maybe we can do the same. Also, Liechtenstein's one of the only countries that the embassy wrote me back, and he was so happy to tell me facts about it. He sent me some flags.
Nice.
W tax haven.
I don't know if that's really the demographic you need to reach out for if you're trying to get publicity. Like those are the only people who already know about Andorra and Liechtenstein.
That's
Like
true.
I think it's people who don't play GeoGuessr who they need to. I guess that's what gambling is for. That's what the casinos are for.
They should be sending flags flags to everyone. Everyone that doesn't play GeoGuessr. Like, check out our
getting a
country.
flag, like attacking your mailman because you get a flag from Andorra. I fucking hate Andorra, you stupid cunt. Get out of here.
Did you see who the Prince of Liechtenstein is right now? The ruler.
Mm-mm.
His name is Hans-Adam II. That's it.
Okay.
Hans Adam.
Hans Adam. Well, congratulations. I'm glad they elected
That's cool.
you.
He controls a whole 2 acres.
Hey,
He's
Why
very
not a
powerful.
king?
actually controlled 62 square miles, motherfucker, and a population
Oh,
of
shit.
40,000.
Damn.
40,000.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Their motto: "For Gott first und Vaterland," which is for God, Prince, and Fatherland.
Okay. Well, listen. So if we did a live show there, 40,000 people, if each one of them bought a ticket, we'd be fucking rolling in it.
Listen to the
That's a lot of
Listen
tickets.
listen to the
man.
makeup there. 66.2% Liechtensteiners. Come on, we know what you are. 9.5% Swiss. Come on. 5.8% Austrians. 4.2% Germans.
Mm.
3.1% Italians. 1.9% Portuguese. 1.6% Turks. And then the last are Kosovar Albanians, Spaniards, and 5.6% other. Let's go other. That was that fucking Confederate flag.
Yeah, Scots Irish.
Bro, they have a regent to the monarch, and his name is Alois, hereditary prince of Liechtenstein, and he's the eldest son of Hans Adam.
Oh,
Oh my god, they're prime ministers. He looks like he's
is he hot?
no.
Oh,
He looks like a
Oh,
lawyer
come on.
that
Now
you
we're
would get
go-
appointed to
We're
you.
not going to be allowed in there if we say he's not hot. I think he was hot in like the 70s.
Okay, well, the fucking regent is hot. Alois is hot, and then the other guy isn't.
How hot is he
well,
compared to the American picker?
About
Oh,
the
actually,
same.
Alois kind of looks like the taller American picker.
Yeah, it might actually be the exact
it
same
might
guy.
actually be him. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
we just broke the code. And then
American lichters.
actually
Lichters.
Frank
American
Fritz.
Lichters.
Frank Fritz sounds like he could have been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liechtensteiner pickers.
You'd probably find a lot of like Nazi gold and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Opening up old
God
storage
damn.
lockers, it's like lampshades made out of human skin.
You wanna
Well,
hear
I
something
can't show that one.
You want to hear something disgusting?
Mm-hmm.
Their GDP out of their 40,000 people is 5.3 billion.
Oh,
Wow, that's like $1 million for all those people.
That's like my
that's
town.
what I mean.
That's like my city, my town's all just being worth 5.3 billion just right here. Woo!
Well, it's probably
Anyway.
skewed by the king.
Anyway,
Yeah, they got a king,
Alois,
so that makes sense.
Alois, if you want to have us over for a
Alois.
podcast, hit me up. I already talked to your embassy guy.
He's got a big ass fucking head.
I wonder if it'd be easier for me to get a visa to go over there than it would be to go to the States.
Oh,
Good
probably.
for you know what.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Canada does have like one of the top most powerful passports.
Bet.
Oh, but you mean like for work visa?
Yeah, because I mean, like, I'd need like a special exemption in order to do a performance in the U.S.
Yeah.
Even if it was for free, because I believe even if you perform for free, it's taking away opportunity from an American. So you're
There's a
not
lot of
allowed to do
shitty
it.
things. There's so much shitty shit about consuming American stuff and having like this with American people and how you have to pay customs when you buy merch and shit.
Oh yeah, I like to buy pants from the shout out. This is a free shout out for a company, the Duluth Trading Company. They make like the best work pants I've ever had. They're like cheap comparatively, really high quality. I had like a customer service thing once where they forgot to send me an item, and it was like the nicest customer experience service of my life. It just great. But I always have to pay like $13 to $30 in custom fees whenever I make an order from there. Just on
That
top
stuff
of
is
like
worth it
the
from there, though.
American
It's good.
exchange. Oh yeah, like I do it for a reason, but
I think we talked about it before because I told you we have brick and mortar stores with that here.
yeah, I'm
Yeah, I was
jealous.
gonna
The
say,
closest one to me
you
is in like
fly-
Boise.
You fly in here, you just grab 2 suitcases, and we go to the store, and we'll get you. I got one.
Fucking
suitcase.
A.
We'll load you up.
I mean, that's what I did when I went to Japan. Like, we bought a suitcase there, and like we went to Uniqlo and like got t-shirts and like stuff for our daughter, and like it's so inexpensive, and like we don't have a Uniqlo near us, and so it was like, oh, like let's just load up on like shirts and pants and all this kind of like nice stuff that I don't want to like, you can't find anywhere else. And I don't want to order online because you never know if it's going to fit right. Because especially some of the shirts, they're just like so boxy, but they don't go like down because like no one in there is like
Really?
6 foot. And yeah, like, and so I'll
I thought
raise
they were
my
too
arms.
thin.
Well, like they're just like people are also shorter, and like that's kind of the style is to like kind of have like a boxy shirt, and like it just kind of stops at your waist. But
You don't
like,
wanna
if I
show your
raise my
midriff?
arms- Yeah, I don't want to show my belly button. I'm not a slut.
Yeah. You show your belly button, someone might fuck it or put a finger in there.
Yeah, they're gonna try.
And you don't want that.
No, I'm married. I'm married.
You never know who
man
around
with
you has a
child.
belly button fetish, and they're immediately going to try to put their finger in there.
Someone's gonna try to eat out my belly button.
Dude, Audis never have to worry about that.
No, someone's gonna suck on it.
That's true.
That's a 59. That's
it
where you're.
leaks.
That's the actual 59. Is where you're laying down, and someone's sucking. You're sucking on each other's belly button.
I got to lock up my Audi, my belly button, and
belly-
my car.
I got
My belly button is so
chastity.
deep. I had an eighth of weed in my belly button.
Oh, nice.
And I put a band-aid over it, and they look really close. And I say, "No, I'm like Kyle XY. There's no belly button."
I have hemorrhoids on my belly button. It really sucks. I don't know
You
how it
pop 'em?
happened. Yeah, I popped all of them, and they came back.
Oh no, I'm so
I
sorry.
think they
Band-Aid
thought
for?
my belly button was a butthole because people kept fucking it. And there was poop in there also.
I jump scared a cop.
doing goatsy to my belly button.
He shot me in the stomach.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
I don't like cops. Just saying.
Hmm.
Oh, Israel's trending right now.
I saw
Those are-
spelled
Oh,
wrong.
again? They're in the
It's
news
real.
again?
Israel. No, it's a different place.
That's
Maybe
kind
they're
of a
cool.
nice. That's really carried over from Twitter. Misspelled things trending somehow.
Mm-hmm.
I never understood. Wonder what bug that is.
You know what's great is when you click on any trending topic and instantly see some of the most evil and insane posts you've ever seen before.
Do you want to
Yeah.
hear a Blue Sky post I saw?
Oh,
Yep.
of course. More than
Apparently,
anything.
folks are dunking on a literary agent who expressed a desire for a super smutty horror novel that addresses big societal questions in a unique and compelling way. And I'd just like to say that this sounds fantastic to me as well. And all the
Wow.
comments are like, that sounds freaking amazing. That sounds metal as fuck.
A smutty horror novel that
Metal as fuck.
what does it do? It
It explores big societal questions in a unique and compelling way.
I doubt it does that, but okay.
so you
I'll
can like
fucking-
jack off to it. Is that the idea, or does it just get
I
you
guess
horned
so.
up to like suck on some boobies later?
I've been waiting for a novel to address big societal questions.
They like
You'd
that.
think,
Yeah.
right? They'd jill off, I suppose. They'd flick their beans.
Yeah, they'd clit off.
This one's a real
Mhm.
bean flicker instead of a
They
page
do it
turner.
5 beans
Come on.
out of
Come on, guys.
No, it's
We talk
disgusting.
about everything else. We're like, guys. ugh.
Yeah, hey, gross.
Those books should come in plastic,
Quit talking
like a
about-
couch.
Like a kid's toy. It's
Uh,
all laminated.
I mean,
I think
listen,
they should give
I'm
you
not gonna
recaps
judge.
because some of the pages might get stuck together over time and you just want to remember what happened.
No, each page is made out of plastic. to
Oh,
protect
okay.
From that. If you're gonna spooge on it, it's got to be safe. I think good for you if you really want to write that book. But I think it probably sucks.
Yeah, that would be so funny, like silicone books with like raised print and shit, or just ink printed on it. Like, well, it's gonna get wet.
I was talking with Branson a while ago, and we just never got to it, but we'll probably do it soon. We were gonna write like one of those style of books ourselves,
Horny bro.
and then the horny book, and then like put it on Patreon or just try to sell it on Amazon.
Yeah, you should sell it for real. Like, get
That's-
paid.
I think
you
we're
should
gonna
address some
do-
big societal questions as well.
I think, well,
because
of
it would
course
be
we
metal as
will.
fuck.
Of course we will. We have a lot of ideas, and we just never got able to sit down and write it. But
Josh
with my
Gad.
daughter being in, well, no, listen, we cut off Josh Gad a long time ago. I don't fucking
Oh, yeah,
talk about.
forgot.
There's no more Tom Gad. There's no more Josh Gad. It was a very,
Was he
it's
a
been a very
Zionist?
dark time. He is a Zionist.
God, the comments on this are just so ridiculous. It's crazy. Like 20 different people being like, "That's basically the book I'm writing."
Mm-hmm. Of
That's
course.
awesome.
That's the other
Chuck
thing.
Tingle is right over there. After typing this, I went for an after-work walk and showered after because of the humidity. In the shower, the germ of a super smutty horror novel idea lodged itself in my brain. I'll try to stare it down. We'll see who blinks first. Like, that's so awesome, man. It's going to be like A book about fucking a vampire?
Yeah, are they just doing like 50 Shades of Grey, Twilight shit, or is it
I don't
like
think anyone's ever
are they
done that
sucking off a
before.
Frankenstein or
Yeah, they're basically
a
like
banshee?
It's like NaNoWriMo people where they all just write Harry Potter. Like, what if there was a boy who did magic at a private school?
And there was fucking.
my wife loves this shit. Like they have book club and they do this, and my wife has been reading it for a while, and she actually quit recently because she just kind of got like burned out on all of them. But she's been reading them since like COVID, and she'll just tell me these things, and like she'll tell me like the plot synopsis, and it's always just like, well, this girl was like she was a slave or like she was abused, and then turns out she's like a princess and blah blah blah. This guy was like mean to her, and then they started fucking and they love each other. And there's like 8 different books, and like how the fuck are there so many books with just the same exact plot and everyone goes, oh perfect, I love this, this is great. I need to read
I guess
all
it's
of
just like
these.
regular porn.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
all of these people who are like, oh, well, I can write that. Like, I can write that and make a shit ton of money. Like, it's going to be exactly
Yeah.
the same thing.
I bet we can
But,
all
like,
do it.
this time, we're vampires, we're not fae, or this time, we're like druids, and we're not vampires and not fae. It's fine. No big deal. Completely different world.
I think they need to rewrite Hardy Boys for adults. Hardy guys.
Hard guys.
I think South Park did that.
I guess true.
Hardy Boys for adults. And they give each other clues.
I forgot about that.
And I realized much, much later what they were talking about. And it was their penis.
Oh, shit.
Mm.
Well,
Mhm.
now, spoiler alert.
Yeah,
For all our guys catching
they
up
were
on South
perverts
Park.
in that episode.
God.
That's also where I learned the word shit.
Mm.
I think I was at like 12 or 13, and they did the episode where they said shit 100 times, and I learned about it.
Before I say this joke, how many seasons of South Park have there been?
Probably
at least 10.
28, I'm guessing. I
Let's
don't know.
see.
I think it was
So-
1998.
Something working in the trades that I never experienced before is guys asking me like if I watch South Park. I'm like, nah, I haven't really in the last I don't know
26.
15 to
26.
I'm like,
17
oh,
years.
like, who the fuck is
Oh,
watching
dude.
new episodes? Who keeps up with that shit?
Okay, now I'll say my joke.
Okay.
There's 26 seasons of South Park. South Park fell off in like the 23rd season.
Yeah, when COVID happened.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All the
They
writers
fell
had to
off
stay
because
home.
they won't acknowledge the election this year. That's why they fell off. It's fucking bullshit.
Why does the
Imagine what they're going to say about Diddy.
Ooh.
Oh, man. They're probably going to say he's gay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do you remember like the last South Park you would have watched, like the era?
Oh gosh.
I think it was there's like a 3-part epic like fantasy thing where they're going through some fantasy realm or some shit.
Imagination Land.
Yeah.
Probably
See,
like
Yeah.
Chet knows.
2015 while sitting in the back of the rec room at the mental hospital.
Yeah.
I think,
like
Why would they put that on? That's just going to make him even more mentally fucked up.
I distinctly remember people asking me if I had seen the Black Friday like episodes of South Park, and like that's like pretty recently. Like I just had never watched it again. Like I would catch it occasionally, like if it was on TV or like we were just sitting in the house. But I don't remember what season that was because they did like a that was 2013 because they did like a big Game of Thrones thing for like Black Friday.
Oh, that way after I stopped. I think the most recent thing
Yeah.
I've ingested is like I watched a buddy play the RPG, the Stick of Truth or
Okay,
The
yeah.
Bud
The first
of
one I
Hole or
played,
some shit.
I played, yeah. No,
I
oh,
watched
man.
the Scott Tenorman Must Die episode a couple years ago.
That's a
Just
good
for-
app.
I was like, oh,
I like
Yeah.
that
yeah,
one.
no, I mean, I liked the earlier seasons of that show. I liked it before it blew up and got popular.
Well,
I
that's so
wanna-
cool of you.
Yeah, before like
Yeah.
2020.
Remember those
Yeah.
shitty framed pictures that would be at like fairs that you could when you win like the dart game on the you pop a
Mhm.
balloon?
Mhm.
I popped one and I pointed at I don't remember what I pointed at. It was like probably a Batman Forever one or whatever. And who were we just talking about right before this?
South Park.
The
Oh.
Prince of
Oh,
Liechtenstein.
yeah,
Hans
South Park.
Fritz.
It would have been like
South Park.
99. It's a fucking picture. I pointed at like a Batman Forever picture, and he grabs the picture of Chef from South Park. That's like all it was. It's like Chef next to the grill, and he
Right.
handed me it, and I'm like, awesome.
This is
yeah.
exactly what I wanted.
All right.
Uh,
No, fuck
I don't-
that. He's a Scientologist.
I don't
Yeah.
remember what happened to that.
We gotta cancel him. I'm
Well,
looking
they
at
made
the
an episode
episodes.
about that.
I'm looking at the episodes, and the last one I can like remember is like 2010 or 2009. I don't.
Yeah, I
remember
think it's like
watching
when I
any of the
moved
other
out
ones.
is like when I stopped watching
Yeah.
South Park.
Yeah, because my parents had like
you
a
gave up?
DVR. My parents had the DVR.
My parents
for,
said
like,
I had to watch it.
Yeah, they
I
made
wasn't
me.
allowed to not watch it. Then when I moved out, I could finally not watch South Park.
I had to eat candy and drink soda and watch South Park every single night. It fucking sucked.
If you're not home by curfew, you're sitting down
Yeah.
watching all of season 9.
But like they had the DVR, so like
They
and
get
it
you
would
watching
just-
one episode of South Park and they make you watch the whole DVD box set. You're gonna be
Well, like,
burnt out on this shit. You're not
It
gonna
was.
want to
I
watch
think
it
it was
anymore.
just. It was permanently like burned onto the DVR from like when I was like 12. And, like they got that, and it was just like, oh shit, yeah, like we can do that, or however old, whenever we fucking got like where we record episodes, and so it was just like, okay, yeah, like I'll get home from work and it's like 10:30 and I'm 18 and it's like a Tuesday and it's like, all right, shit, well, let me watch like 3 South Park episodes in a row and go to bed. Fuck it. What else am I gonna do?
I'd watch it in a hotel still, I think. There's like nothing else on. Why not?
Yeah, if I came
mean,
across it, I would probably watch some of it. Usually,
Yeah,
once there's a commercial, I flip around to something else. If I'm at a hotel, because like there are just so many commercials, and I don't want to sit through a whole thing because like I'm not that invested in whatever's going on. It's like, well, let's see if Shark Tank is still on.
And it's been said before, but Shark Tank does hit different at the hotel.
I can never find it anymore. It used to be on all the time. Now I can never find
Or
it.
there's that show where it's like, I think it's on the same like not MSNBC, but like the business NBC or whatever.
CNBC.
Yeah, that Shark Tank's on, and it's just like this guy that goes to failing businesses of any type. He's called like the Fixer or the Unbreaker or something. And he's just
That
like
is
this
some
kind of
hotel
annoying
TV.
asshole that
The
like
breaker
helps
of chains.
Yeah. That's a good one for the hotel room too.
Anything you just like barely have to pay attention to.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, that's background noise TV. That's great. Like you get in, or it's like it's super late, or it's like first thing in the morning. You're just eating like a
Yeah.
shitty bagel, and you're just like, all right, like
I got to my hotel in New York this past summer, and then took a shower, I think. And right when I got out of the shower, I turned the TV on, and it was the very start of Tokyo Drift. I was like, yes. Oh yeah.
Sorry guys, live shows can't. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
make it. I don't feel good. I
was
gotta
awesome.
watch this movie.
I did watch it.
That's nice. I mean, that reminds me of the Jason vacation where he flew to Chicago, just ordered DoorDash and watched TV.
Well, it's different DoorDash.
The hotel, that's true.
I'm at different
And then he
restaurants.
flew
I did
to-
that when I was staying at Chet's house. Like, ooh, I can
Yeah.
order not Mr. Mike's. That's a like Canadian steakhouse chain that you can't get in
Culver's.
major city centers, only in
Mr.
rural
Mike's.
communities.
Mr. Mike.
Mr. Mike.
Jersey Mike's, that's the one.
Jersey Mike.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They call it
Yeah.
Denver Mike's out there.
Jersey Mike's is awesome.
It is nice, nice and wet sandwich.
Better than Jimmy John's. I just
Yep.
Yeah,
I don't get if you cut back on half the shit they want to put on it, perfect.
I like
Really?
it.
I do hate though. I hate a sandwich that's like sopping with oil. I don't like that shit.
It's not as good in Denver though because of the air pressure.
But some people go crazy with all the vinegars and stuff, and it ends up sopping everything. And it depends on the sandwich, I guess, and that's what you want.
It doesn't as long as it doesn't affect the integrity of the bread, then it's good to have it nice and wet. But
Well, I always get some queso in a big bowl to dip it in, no matter what sandwich it is. So not worried
some
about
hot
that.
sauce, some homemade hot sauce.
I get a bowl of water to dip it in. Just get a nice dog bowl of
Chicago
water.
style.
Joey Chestnut.
Like a competitive eater style. That's what I do with my wings. I order hot wings and just put it in the water, wash
Rinse
all
them
the
off.
hot sauce.
I dip them in milk, then I suck them, and then I eat the meat off, and then I drink the milk.
I dip all that shit in the dog bowl, and then once I'm done, I give the dog as a treat, like the water bowl. It's like honey mustard wing sauce and hot sauce, and he loves it.
Buffalo,
Remember you
hot garlic.
remember you could bait Twitter with the picture of the wings.
The wings, yeah.
With the one bite out of each one, like the tiny bite out of each one. You're like, I'm stuffed. And everyone's like, what the fuck? You should
I
kill
think it's
yourself.
still-
Look how good
it's still-
those look.
You can still post that, and Koa will still reply to you, yelling.
True.
It's the buffalo.
Can you
in
and
him.
5
can't help
friends eat all these wings?
it. No.
But you can only take one bite from each.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm
Okay.
edging my wings.
People still fall for that one all the time when it's just like one pizza and there's 4 people sitting around. It's like, do you think you do the whole pizza challenge with 3 friends? And they're like, I could do it my fucking self. All those people are so proud.
It's still the
of
coolest.
that.
I could
bet.
eat 50 pizzas and I wouldn't even throw up.
Yeah.
And I would do it for free. I would actually pay you $1,000.
The whole thing? That makes me laugh so much every time I think about that.
People that
got so
brag
mad.
like that about like I can eat anything. I want to make them eat one of those fucking Costco like the last minute birthday cakes. They have way too much icing
Mhm.
and they're always horrible colors like
Yeah.
black and green frosting. You gotta eat that whole cake, motherfucker. And it's got all like the fondant candy on top of it.
Mm.
Gotta bite into that.
Could I have some like
Yeah.
Dr. Peppers that are room temperature with it? Because
Ooh, of course.
Well, not name brand.
Yeah, Dr.
God.
Thunder.
You can have some Dr. Mr. Mike's,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting deadbeat dad food only.
some Mr. Peppers.
I bought Western Family 0-calorie or 0 sugar cola because it's
Western
like
family.
it's like $3. Yeah, it's the Save On Foods brand. But yeah, it's like $2.50 less normal price than
Mhm.
like a Coke Zero, and it's fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
The Harris Teeter, like they have their brand, and their like Coke Zero is fine, and they have
I'm
like
not
a
voting
zero
for
Sprite.
that guy.
Yeah, well, he's my
Growing up, we
candidate, so
only
I
had
gotta.
Mr. Thunder because we were that poor. We couldn't even afford Dr. Thunder.
Yeah.
We had Mr.
We
Lightning.
couldn't get a doctorate.
Yeah, healthcare is really hard to get in America.
We just had this really, it was an off-brand soda. It was just called Cloudy, and it looked like dishwater, and it wasn't carbonated.
We had chiropractor pepper.
Dr. Pepper brackets chiropractor.
Yeah, not a real doctor. This is not medical advice.
Fuck. I want to
But it's
be
not
like,
too bad.
imagine Vlogs as a fucking dad with like a kid in a sport, handing him like a Warhead soda at halftime. I drank half of this here.
Dumping it on his head when he wins.
I got it for you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Throwing the can at him when he wins, maybe. He would never get.
Oh my god, fucking Vlogs is the type to just like
Vlogs would be so
choose a
offended at,
Warhead soda.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck, man. That would be Vlogs. Fucking handing his kid a Warhead soda. He's like, I put 3 real Warheads in to make it extra sour. Hear him clinking around.
extra spicy.
You're gonna have a crazy second half.
It's not as sour as it used to be. They took some of the sourness out because of like Obama or something.
You know,
I had to drink
we
half
talked
of
about
it so it
before.
wouldn't fizz
Remember
over.
those giant jawbreakers where I have no idea how anyone ever finished them? They're just like way
Yeah.
too big for anybody. I'm imagining Vlogs having one just in his cheek while he's eating spaghetti.
I have the mumps.
just eating past it. It'd be so hard.
I don't want to spit it out.
Just keeps taking bites and grinding his teeth down the side of it.
It's half gone.
You know that feeling when you like blow your nose too hard and blow the like air through your cheek? He just keeps stretching and ripping his cheek like that. Oh,
Oh, that's the goat.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Yeah, he's doing
so
so
many good
awesome.
thoughts by him.
He's making memes.
I gotta show you guys. Have you guys ever seen fuck, I gotta find the perfect picture of him. This one. Have you ever seen the Tiger's Catcher? He literally looks like
Tiger
if Vlogs
Catcher. We
was like,
talking about Carol Baskin?
Oh,
So I
oh
decided
my
to
god,
play
that is
for the
Vlog.
Yeah.
Oh God, that
Yeah.
does look
Oh
like
my
him.
god, yeah, what the hell?
His name's Jim.
Yeah.
What the hell?
What the hell?
What the hell you mean that was low? Yeet. Yeah, you yeeted that ball out of the park.
God damn it.
That really is just vlogs. That's so cool.
What's
When I
his
say
name?
His name is-
Catcher's
his-
Mask,
his
name is
Jake
Punk
Rogers. Punk McClung. But you know what's funny? He does like the experimental vlogs facial hair too. Look.
Oh,
God.
shit, dude. It looks so much
He's got like
That's
the,
a dead
the handlebar
ringer, man.
mustache. That's so
Yeah,
weird.
dude.
Yeah.
Maybe
really
the-
is him.
That's
the
not nice,
episode
Aaron.
art.
Calling vlogs the ringer, that's not nice. We know what that movie's about.
Well,
I
it
gave
was
the
about a
ringer-
smart guy.
I gave the ringer 5 stars on Letterboxd recently.
The actual ringer was a normal, a
liked
man
it.
of normal intelligence. Everybody else was, you know,
He's
little-
still a
a
bit of
little
a
light in
jackass.
the
One of
loafers.
them.
He's still
Yeah, yeah, he was a jackass.
a little
normal.
Alex is a little light in the helmet. The one I always say now.
a little light in the helmet.
A little light in the helmet. So funny. Today when Tel Aviv started getting pummeled, there was this Israeli. I was watching this stream that was like Iranian TV, Al Jazeera English, and then Israeli TV. And there's a guy on Israeli TV that like flew in front of the camera with his microphone, and he was holding his helmet on. He's wearing a Kevlar vest, and I was like, "Oh, they gave that guy a vest today." Just saying, he always wears the helmet, even on like sunny days at the beach.
Yeah, it's weird to see him wearing it outside
Yeah.
because there aren't like corners of coffee tables to hit his
Does
head
anyone
on.
know he's out at night? Does anyone know he's out at night?
Yeah, the guy's a
Oh.
corporal in the
You got
IDF.
loose.
Yeah.
The guy's a
About to be
general.
a general. Yep.
MRI.
If anyone's listening to this episode, either a few days in the future, or a few months, or a few years in the future, just know that everything was solved by the end of this week,
Yep.
and everything
No
is good now.
All straight.
We're all good.
Dispatches from the future. Thank you for listeing.
We love you.
Thank you for listening,
Bye-bye.
everybody. Check out the Patreon.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Challenge
Bye-bye.
everything.
Challenge everything.
All the money.
Check out South Park, but only the new episodes.
Think about you all the time.